Hello everyone. So today we will do another chapter of class 7 social studies. Today we will do chapter number 3 of social and political life, and name of the chapter is state government. But before going further, I hope that you all have watched the previous videos. In case you have missed any video, you can go to the playlist and find class 7 socials classes, and you can find your respective class whichever you have missed. So going further, let us do the exercise of this chapter. At first, there are fill in the blanks. First one is the lower house of the state legislature is called the dash or the dash. So the lower house of state legislature is called assembly or the Vidhan Sabha. Right? Second one is the upper house of the state legislature is called, it is known as legislative council or the Vidhan Parishad Third one is the draft of a law is called a bill. Fourth, the dash is the constitutional head of the state. The governor is the constitutional head of the state. Next, the senior ministers form the dash. The senior ministers form the cabinet. Next are true or false. First one is money bills can be introduced in the Vidhan Parishad. This one is false, as we know that money bills can only be introduced in Vidhan Sabha. They are not introduced in Vidhan Parishad. Money bills can only be introduced in Vidhan Sabha. Next is the governor appoints a council of ministers based on the chief minister's advice. This one is true. It is the governor who appoints the council of minister on the advice of the chief minister. Next is the High Court is the highest body of the judiciary in the state. Yes, this is true. High Court is the highest body of the judiciary in the state. Fourth, all states have an equal number of MLAs. This one is false. As we know, the number of MLAs is decided by the number of constituencies in the state, which is in turn decided by the population of the state, right? Next, sometimes a state can be placed under president's rule. True. Sometimes a state can be placed under the president's rule, right? Next are answer the following questions. Answer the following in a sentence or two. First one is, what are the different levels of government in India? So what are the different levels of government in India? It is the government of India functions at 3 levels. Please write the answer. The government of India functions at 3 levels. First, the central, the state, and third, the local level. Right? The central level, the state level, and third, the local level. Next is, what are the 3 branches of the state government? So for this answer I am again dictating, please note it down. The state government has 3 branches. First, the legislature. Second, the executive. Third, the judiciary. Third one is expand the abbreviation MLA. So here the full form of MLA is Member of the Legislative Assembly. Here full form of MLA is Member of the Legislative Assembly. Next, what are the main functions of the legislature? What are the main functions of legislature? So again I am dictating, please note it down. The main functions of the legislature are number 1, making laws on those subjects that come under the state list. Making laws on those subjects that come under the state list. Next, presenting the budget. Right? Now fifth one is, who constitute the state executive? Please note it down. The state executive consists of first the governor, second the chief minister. Third, the council of ministers, right? So the state executive consists of the governor, the chief minister and the council of ministers. Question number 6 is, which body takes all policy decisions in the state? So again I am dictating, please note it down. The chief minister and his cabinet, the chief minister and his cabinet take all important policy decision in the state. The chief minister and his cabinet take all important policy decisions in the state. Now last one is question number 7. What are the different courts at the state level? Which court has the highest authority amongst them? So again I am dictating, please note it down. The different courts at the state level are, the different courts at the state level are, number 1 or you A point, the High Court, B subordinate courts like, B point subordinate courts like District and Sessions Court, B point subordinate courts like District and Sessions Court, C the provincial courts, C the provincial courts, D the Nyay Panchayats, D the Nyay Panchayats. After this, for the second part, right, the High Court has the highest. Now next is answer in detail, and number 1 is, what are the powers of the governor of a state? For this answer, come to page number 22 of your books. So we will write this answer in points, and on page number 22 under the heading governor, very first point is here, the governor is the constitutional head of a state. This is first point. Second point is the entire administration runs in, here it is written his or her name, so instead of his or her, write in the name of governor. So the second point will be, the entire administration runs in the name of the governor. The entire administration runs in the name of the governor. This is second point. After this, the third point is here under the heading powers of a governor. A governor is only the constitutional head of a state. He or she does not have any actual say in running of the government. This is third point. Now the fourth point is here. The governor appoints the leader of the party that gets maximum seats in the assembly as a chief minister. This is fourth point. So till here. So in this answer there are 4 points. I am repeating the answer. First point is, the governor is the constitutional head of a state. Second point, the entire administration runs in the name of the governor. Third point, a governor is only the constitutional head of a state. He or she does not have any actual say in running of the government. Fourth point, the governor appoints the leader of the party that gets maximum seats in the assembly as the chief minister. So this is our answer number 1. Question number 2 is, who appoints the council of ministers? What are its functions? For this, come to page number 22 and 23 of your books. Page number 22 under the heading powers of a governor, you have to write from here, on the advice of the chief minister, from here, on the advice of the chief minister, the governor appoints the council of ministers, certain high officials, etc. Or you can just change this sentence into your own language. You can write it as, the governor appoints the council of ministers on the advice of the chief minister of India. Right? You can write like this also. So this is the first part of the answer. For the second part of the answer, come to page number 23. So the second part of the question asks, what are the functions of the council of ministers? So the answer will start from here. We will write the functions of council of ministers in point. First point is here, the council of ministers is the executive body of the state and carries out the day-to-day administration of the state. This is first point. Second point is, here it is written, it advises the governor. So instead of it, we can write, the council of ministers advises the governor on important issues and takes all policy decisions. This is second point. After this, third point is on second column here. From here, the chief minister allocates portfolio or departments to the ministries. Here, this is third point. And the fourth point is here the most of the important decisions regarding the running of the government are taken by the chief minister and the cabinet members. Right? This is fourth point. So these are the four functions of Council of Ministers. So this was our answer number 2 long. Now question number 3 is how is the chief minister appointed? For this question come to page number 23. So for answer number 3 you have to come here on page number 23 under the heading chief minister. From here the leader of the party which has a majority in the assembly is appointed as the chief minister by the governor. Here, right? Or else you can also write this answer in your own language. You can write it as the governor appoints the leader of the party that get maximum seats in the assembly as the chief minister. Right? You can write the sentence in your own language. Right? So this is how the chief minister is appointed. Also we have to write from here the chief minister selects the ministers from among his or her colleagues in the legislature. Right? This is our answer number 3. Now question number 4 is write a note on the need for the involvement of the state government in education. For this answer come to page number 23 and 24 of your books. So on page number 23 under the heading the role of the state government in education, here we have to write from here. We will write this answer in points. So first point is state government. Here very first line it's written state government. So the answer will start from here. State government, cut the words, is to. So it will be the state government ensures that the resources of the state are put to the best use possible. So here till possible it is first point. Second point is it is written ensure here in second point. So before ensure just write state government ensure. Before ensure write state government ensure that the resources are equally distributed among all the sections of the society. This is second point. Right, page number 22 it is third line from here. Education was made a state subject. Here education was made a state subject as each state has to deal with the problems that were unique to that region. This is third point. After this fourth point starts from here. The state government were made responsible for the building and maintenance of schools and institute of higher education. Here this is fourth point. And fifth point you can write from here. As a result of this focused efforts by the state governments, literacy level in India have gone up considerably. This is fifth point. So these are the 5 points of involvement of the state government in education. Right? This is multiple choice question, and number 1 is in India local government in rural areas is run by the options are state government, Panchayati Raj, union government, or district administration. So the local government in rural areas is run by Panchayati Raj. So here correct option is Panchayati Raj. Now next is which branch of the government makes laws at the state level? So options are executive, judiciary, the legislature, or the Vidhan Parishad. So it is the legislature branch of the government which makes laws at the state level. So here correct option is C, the legislature. Third one is the tenure of a member of the Vidhan Parishad is option 5 years, 10 years, 2 years, or 6 years. So the tenure of the member of Vidhan Parishad is 6 years. So here correct option is D, 6 years. Next, members of the Vidhan Parishad are never, options are indirectly elected by members by the Vidhan Sabha, nominated by the governor, elected directly by the people of the state, or indirectly elected by local bodies and high school teachers. So here the members of Vidhan Parishad are never elected directly by the people of the state. So here correct option is C1. Right. Now next is which of these people cannot be elected to Vidhan Sabha? A person who is above 25, a person who holds an office of profit in the government, a person who has never been convicted by a court, or D option, a person who is a citizen of India. So here correct option for the fifth one is B, a person who holds an office of profit in the government. He can never be cannot be elected to be a people to be a member of the Vidhan Sabha, right? So here correct option is B, a person who holds an office of profit in the government. Now next sixth one is, on which of these subjects can the state legislature make laws? Defense of the authority, foreign affairs, agriculture or railways. So the state legislature can make laws on agriculture, right? So here correct option is C, agriculture. Next is a money bill. Options are, can be introduced in either house of the assembly, can only be introduced in the Vidhan Sabha, deals with the day-to-day functioning of the government, or none of the above. So here a money bill can only be introduced in the Vidhan Sabha. So this is the correct option B. Eighth one, the constitutional head of a state is, so the constitutional head of a state is governor. So correct option is B, the governor. Ninth one is, which of these are not included in the powers of the governor? Options are, appointing the leader of the party that gets maximum seats in the assembly as the chief minister, or addressing the joint session of the assembly on the opening day. C option, ruling on behalf of the president when the president's rule is imposed on the state, or taking important decisions regarding the running of the government. So here uh, the governor do not have the power to take important decisions regarding running of the government. So here the correct option is D. Next, steps taken by the state governments to improve the level of literacy include options: provide free midday meals in school, reserving seats in schools and colleges for children from economically and socially challenged communities, C, providing free and compulsory education to children above the age of 6 and 14, and D, all of the above. So the steps taken by the government to improve the level of literacy include all of the above. So here correct option is D. So on this note, we had completed chapter number 3 of social and political life, state government. Now children, just complete it and inform me that you have completed, and if you have any doubt you can ask anytime. Thank you children.